Hybris has two types of deployment. So one is a system initialization. Second one is a system update. Okay. So these two steps already been available in the deployment access portal in this Commerce Cloud portal. Okay, whereas in a public cloud, that is a Google or Azure or IBM or Amazon, so we have to do some configurations, or we have to make this initialization and a system update setup in these particular clouds.
Okay,
and the next thing is maintenance, which I feel really good in Commerce Cloud. So maintenance is like, let's say some attack happened, like let's say some malpractice or some attack due to some security issues. Somebody might have tried to attack your site. So by the time, what I have to do is, so I need to get the IP address of that particular customer, and then I have to block him. So what will happen if I block that particular IP address? If he tries to access the same URL again and again, he will get a maintenance page stating that so site is not reachable.
Right.
Okay, so this kind of security or maintenance can be done easily by using Commerce Cloud. So there is one place where we have to provide that particular user address, a particular IP address, and then if you make it block, then if a user is trying to reach from that particular IP address, then it will be blocked.
Okay.
So that what will happen? Our site will be safe.
Okay.
Whereas in case of Google or Azure or IBM, Amazon, so before starting up our project, we should take care of this all kind of issues. Like one is a maintenance access. Let's say when you're trying to do a deployment in the sense we have to restart the server. So when you're trying to restart the server, what we have to do is we have to create some page, or we have to create something information which is stating that server is we are doing some maintenance activity. So the time between 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. or whatever it may be the time, we have this maintenance. So that information, we have something called JSP pages, and then we have to display to the customer when a user is trying to access our site.
Okay.
So this kind of stuff we have to do it in a public cloud by ourselves.
Okay.
Those all will by default comes with Commerce Cloud.
Commerce Cloud. Okay.
Yeah, and one more advantage of using a Commerce Cloud is, you might have heard of in your CRM system as well. We have a dev system, we have a QA system, we have a pre-production system, and we have prod. Correct? Agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So these kind of environments by default Commerce Cloud will provide.
Okay.
So just thing is plug and play. You have to create one package, and the package needs to be deployed in dev environment, QA environment, pre-prod, and production.
Okay.
Whereas in this particular clouds, we have some infra team. They will set up the dev server, QA server, and pre-prod server, and then prod. Okay. So here the setting up the dev, QA, and pre-prod and prod, it will not take much time. So it is simply called plug and play.
Okay.
Whereas the infra team has to do everything from scratch. Okay, so that is a difference between this Commerce Cloud portal and then public cloud. So if any customer asks me, so I usually recommend Commerce Cloud.
Okay.
So whatever is needed for Hybris. So sorry, go ahead.
Please go ahead. Sorry. The Commerce Cloud, so it is not by user based, just by the revenue based.
Yes. It will be based upon the revenue in terms of Commerce Cloud, and same way they will see the integrations points as well. So they will, it is a basic point which will talk about 6%. On top of you will have some add-ons. So add-ons is nothing but like getting the SAP support and getting some integration like C4C integration or Sales Cloud integration or some Data Hub integration. So if you wanted to have this kind of integration, so that is nothing but the add-on upgrade. So what happens? So if you select for upgrade as well, so whenever a new product comes, which is a stable version, so they will recommend you to use. So during the upgrade, so initially SAP team will join with your respective development team, and they will have a call with them, and they will provide some insights like, so during the upgrade, so what type of issues you will come. So during the upgrade, so what needs to be taken care, because SAP team is an expert team, right? So they know how to do this upgrade. Getting a call with them and getting the insights before starting the upgrade, so this will be very useful to your development team. So that is a point. The next advantage is, so if you have this kind of support with SAP, so whenever let's say your development is completed and you are about to go to the production. So when you are trying to go to the production, what will happen? So SAP team will connect with your development team, and they will do some check marks. So the check marks are, first one is code quality.
Okay.
Because code quality is much important, right, in e-commerce system, because we have a good customer base, so we should not get any kind of errors, or we should not get any kind of price calculation issues, correct, right?
Right.
So they will do code quality.
Okay.
Second thing is they will check for the security issues. We have top securities like SQL injection. One is a security issue, and then security issues related to the HTTP and HTTPS, and same SSL security. SSL is a security file which will be enabled in order to use a HTTPS. Okay. So this kind of security checks they will do. And the next one is total package size. Okay. So this kind of checks will be taken care by SAP system. So that what will happen when we go to the production, so we will be free from this kind of issues. Okay. So this is nothing but kind of add-ons. Okay. So when business is about to start from the scratch, so at the time of initial step, so SAP we will have a call with SAP team, and then SAP will provide this kind of information. So how much will be the product licensing cost? So this kind of support will be done, and this is the 6% revenue which I involved 1.5 year ago during that time. So this is the rate of product licensing cost they have charged, and maybe now they have upgraded to major latest versions, and they might have increased the product licensing cost, or they might have done some other changes in order to get a good revenue and a good customer base. So I mean, in terms of SAP, so they might have done some changes, but this is the point which I know in terms of revenue. But whatever the points I've talked about, so commerce cloud and public cloud, and providing the deployment access, security access, maintenance, and providing the environments, they have queue, pre-prod, and prod. So this will be a damn sure same thing, because I have gone through the latest version, that is 2000. I've gone through the 2011 version, and then I have tried to access the 2015 documentation as well. So they have provided the same information which are present already in the commerce cloud portal. So any questions so far?
Yeah, that's good. I'm good.
Okay. So now I'll talk about the competitors. The major competitor is IBM Web Server, WCS. Okay. So IBM has a new product that is called WCS. So it is not up to the mark. It has a good products. I mean, good projects, but it is not as same as SAP. So if you talk about one particular channel, let's say in terms of B2B applications, SAP Hybris has almost 100 projects. For IBM, it has 1 to 2 projects. So we no need to worry about IBM. It is our SAP Hybris product is almost top than this IBM. The next one is Oracle. So Oracle also one thing called web system. So they might have some different name in convention, web cloud system. So this is the competitor, a great competitor to SAP system. This is a great competitor. So it has almost 70 projects out of 100. So every time when a new project is coming, so the client will have a tag between SAP and Oracle. So to choose a platform, so every client will have a discussion with the SAP team as well as Oracle team. Yeah, Salesforce is so in Oracle it has a support, and in SAP also it has a support. So in Oracle, so they have their Salesforce integration channel, whereas in SAP we have one thing called C4C, Cloud Customer and Service Cloud. So these two will help you to use the Salesforce integration. So the major competitor is Oracle. And they have few limitations. The first thing is resources. So in order to implement this Oracle, what happens? They use their own coding standards. I mean, that is up to say in SAP, in order to develop your e-commerce application, so technical developers should know Java and Springs. Whereas in Oracle, so they use their own frame. Okay, so that is the one drawback. So what will happen? So whoever comes to the developer, so if they come out of Oracle, what to say, their learning curve as well as opportunities will be very less. Whereas for SAP Hybris developers, so even if we don't have any SAP Hybris projects in the market, they have a good opportunity, because SAP Hybris developers knows Java as as well as Spring.
Okay.
Both are very high popular frameworks in the market.
Okay.
So that is the difference.
Okay. Yeah.
That is the reason SAP will still survive, and major advantage of every customer is taking a SAP products as, so whoever has a integrations, let's say whatever it may be the project, though they must be using SAP ECC system.
Okay, right.
So if they are using SAP ECC system, what they will expect, so they wanted to onboard their customers, that is Devops. So customer needs to be onboarded to their e-commerce application. In order to onboard their customers into e-commerce application, what they have to do is they have to do an integration.